Today, one of the other big shows on TV, Roseanne, got canceled because of some very controversial comments. What do you think about ABC's decision to cancel a show like that quickly?
I mean, I think it's important that, a real leader in our community and in this business, took a stand against discrimination and hatred and used her platform to do the right thing. I applaud her.
I think it's the right decision. There's no room for that. There's just no room for that. So they made the right decision, the only decision, and proud of them.
I appreciated the fact that people stood up for or stood against, that type of discrimination, and came against it so quickly, made a decision so quickly. And I think that as a country, we're in a time right now where people are becoming more sensitive to the insensitivities, to racism, to racist acts, racist comments. And I think that's very important, that we learn how to react and how to respond, what we feel is appropriately. So I appreciated that. Yeah.
Today, Dan, you tweeted to ABC, good job ABC, about canceling Roseanne. Now we can be friends again. What led you to kind of tweet that, and what are your thoughts on the subject?
Well, it was more personal for me, just in that I had multiple shows canceled by ABC that I loved, so it was more about that. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was a bold, quick, and important thing they did today. So I was impressed.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to see networks really make decisions that quickly, that fast before? Was it kind of unprecedented?
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge corporation, and I think there are complicated questions as to how it got this far and what that means about a lot of different things. But I thought for them to orient that quickly and take that big of a step that quickly, it was impressive.
Any social media training now with your cast? Maybe a refresher course before the season?
No, I mean, I think one of the things that's really interesting about the conversation right now is, what shows speak to what audience, red or blue or middle states or kind of coastal states. And I think one of the things our show tries to do is appeal to everybody. And I think the metrics show that you don't necessarily have to be politically aligned to be inclusive, doesn't preclude certain people from watching the show. I think sometimes people are being put in boxes that they shouldn't necessarily be put into because of the people that the way that kind of we're splitting ourselves. So that's the hope of what we're doing with the show. It's complicated times. I'm lucky to work with a bunch of nice people on a very inclusive show. So it is what it is.
I can't imagine what it would be like to handle that situation. However, it's all about how we treat each other. And that's the bottom line in life. It doesn't matter if you're an actress, a person who works at the post, every single person is important and valid. And it's just unfortunate that so many people's jobs are, in jeopardy or now gone. That really gets me because, you employ about 200 or 300 people in a show, so it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that something was said, and there's repercussions to that.
I mean, it's nice to see a leader in this industry respond quickly to hateful and racist language.
I mean, my first reaction was applauding the brass at ABC and Disney because that behavior, the fact that people still think like that is horrible. That someone tries to make a joke of it is even worse. But for a group to say that's not okay, that's not right, I applaud Disney and I applaud ABC because that's not right.